What's up, fam? It's the Fire Sign Intuitive, aka IntuitiveKev, and I'm back to do another zodiac reading. This one's going to be for the sign of Sagittarius, Sag gang. We're going to get into the cards. We're going to see who's in your energy, anything you don't see coming, any updates or progress on your current situations, the usual. Holy Spirit, we ask that you continue to guide us and protect us. We ask that you give us insight and guidance on our current situations. We ask that you lift the veil of falseness and reveal that which is hidden from us. And we thank you for your blessing, your wisdom, your power, and your work in our lives. Thank you, Spirit. What's up, Sag? All right, we're going to get into the cards. I'm going to pull overall energy from the Psychic Tarot. And I'm going to use the Mega Deck, which is like my Tarot and my Kipper-ish put together. And probably the Mohave, just to see what you got going on, Sag. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're feeling blessed, highly favored. Let's go. I have pre-shuffle. Let's go. Passion ignited. New beginnings. Emotional loss. Movement, choices, decisions. Deception and envy, reverse. All right, Sag, as you guys are well aware, a lot of times this is not your energy. This will be energy that is, energies that are in your energy, people thinking about you, talking about you, focused on you. So remember to take what resonates and leave what does not, and apply the roles where they fit. He could be a she could be a he, etc. Overall energy, you have passion ignited, new beginnings, emotional loss, movement, choices, and decisions, and deception, envy, reverse. All right, so the first one out was passion ignited. There's a 1 up top, and then I see this fire, so I immediately get like Ace of Wands energy. There could be a fresh, something exciting, a fresh new start. This could represent the Ace of Wands. An exciting new beginning. Somebody has found passion for something or someone. Passion ignited. I'm gonna take some of these out. I have to take some of these out. I don't want to though. I don't want to take any of them out. This is like really thick, and I'm trying to do this without taking any cards out. Ooh, goodness. I gotta take some out. I have to take some out. Destruction reverse. Commitment. Boss reverse. Entity attachment. The Hermit reverse. So there could be like somebody here could, you know, have some type of newfound passion for something or someone. I feel like either somebody wants to avoid some type of destructive energy or a tower, destruction reverse. So they're focused on a commitment. It's like they want to avoid something, you know, really negative happening. Pretty much a tower. This is a King of Wands reverse energy. Boss reverse. This could be somebody that is, they've lost some type of title, position. I feel like somebody wants to avoid something negative. So they're focused on a commitment. Maybe, you know, a marriage, a proposal. Maybe they have a newfound passion for somebody. This is somebody that could have a intimacy attachment. Came out upright. Somebody could have some type of negative energy that's attached to them. The Hermit reverse, this can represent somebody unhealed or something undiscovered, something unknown. Maybe somebody wants to keep something hidden. Somebody has an intimacy attachment and they want to keep this hidden. Legal. Surprise. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Queen of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that was like they were in cahoots or collaborating with some distorted energy. You have the King of Swords reverse energy, Libra energy, air energy, could be any sign. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles reverse energy. This is earth energy, Virgo, I believe, but this could be any sign. You have a cold, corrupt con man. That's what it says. A corrupt person, a con man, bribery or abuse. And then you have like a superficial, materialistic, gold digging, feminine energy. They don't want to give up something. They don't want to stop something. This could be a couple. These are two people that are working together. They're collaborating and they don't want to stop doing something. They're trying to like start something legal, initiate something legal, or they're in something legal. They are in some type of legal trouble. This is a surprise. I feel like it could be either or. These are some people that are collaborating together. They want to surprise you with something. They either want to surprise you with something legal, like, you know, surprise, I'm suing you for your shit. Or, you know, they're surprised. Either that or they're surprised. There's some type of legal situation that has caught somebody up, some people off guard. Let me see what's going on here. They lied. F what you say, or F what they say, lies, verbal abuse. They lied. This is like some type of legal situation that's catching some people off guard because they lied. These are people whose their emotions could be really imbalanced right now. They're caught in something. They got caught in a lie. God help anyone who disrespects the Queen. Reverse. Soul activation. Reverse. Somebody's like, these people they're definitely distorted. They're upside down. These are people who lied. They lied. They collaborated to tell some lie in a legal situation. Now they're emotionally imbalanced. It could be like frantic, chaotic. Soul activation reverse. They were either trying to block a soul activation, or these are some people who are like downgrading. Courthouse reverse. Legal document. It says legal document reverse. The judgment has been called in some, maybe in your favor. I feel like judgment has been called, like has not been called in these people's favor. Whoever this was that lied. Their prayers are useless. Divine intervention, unforgiven abomination. I don't know what they did, beloved. These are people that are not tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. There's a negative judgment. These are karmic bonds that you've moved away from, karmic energies that if you were connected to them, you've moved away. It's reverse. Karmic bonds reverse. Like these are people that were playing games with you, mind games, lies, attempts to disempower, manipulation, intimidate, knowing how to outwit, influence, or control. Narcissistic personality. So in some legal situation, there's some people here that were working against you. They could have lied on you in court. They can't hide what you already know, upright. And it's about to backfire. Whatever legal action some people took towards you, their ass is grass. This could have been your twin flame. Get the... Two bodies, one soul. Which I immediately get like twin flame energy. Like, what the hell is wrong with these twin flames? Sag, I'm so sorry. The next one out is New Beginnings. I kind of got that energy off of the Passion Ignited. I don't, you know, that's a hot mickety mess. New Beginnings. We have the 0 up there, and I get like the full energy. Somebody's taking a leap of faith, going a different way, embarking on a new path. Could be you. New Beginnings. Voodoo Reverse. The Sun Reverse. Expectation Reverse. Divination. Page of Swords Reverse. Somebody's like changing course. This is what I get right now. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not. You know, apply the roses where they fit. This isn't going to be for everybody, but for somebody. And I feel like this could be happening like in real time. Somebody is going a different way. They're choosing to do something else. Because you're too tapped in. I don't know if you're a reader. You could be a reader. High Priestess upright. And then we had divination here. Divination upright. There's somebody that's really unhappy. Something's backfiring or it didn't work. And somebody's really unhappy. I feel like somebody's going a different way. They're either not doing something or something was blocked. You have Voodoo Reverse. Meaning they could have been doing some and it was blocked or returned, or they're choosing not to do this anymore. They didn't expect you to speak on something. You could be a reader. You could do some type of divination. I feel like somebody here did not expect you to expose their lies. Maybe they didn't think you were intuitive. Maybe they didn't think you knew what you were talking about. You could have exposed somebody's lies, or a reader, somebody doing divination has exposed this person's lies, and they didn't expect this, caught them off guard. King of Swords Reverse. Libra energy. Air energy, could be any sign. Manipulation Reverse. It's not working. Maybe you're too tapped in. Somebody can't manipulate you. Like you're calling it, you know, maybe you're calling it, you know, calling stuff out before it even happens. That's what I feel. That's what I get off of this. Like somebody has to, King of Swords Reverse. This person's manipulations are not working. Ice King Reverse. This person had a plan to come towards you for some type of commitment after lying on you, collaborating to lie on you and get you in a legal situation. Yeah, they're screwed. And it has nothing to do with you, Sagittarius. Whatever voodoo they've been doing, it's like I feel like somebody's been exposed. Somebody's lies got called out. Maybe somebody was planning to come in and lie to you and you called this shit out. Yeah, their manipulations aren't working. If they thought they could manipulate your reading, they thought they could manipulate, you know, you, or you wouldn't be able to discern. Manipulation Reverse, 8 of Swords. Somebody's trapped. I don't know if they were dependent, you know, something was like they had to come in and get you into a commitment. I don't think you're going for it. Like you're calling somebody out before they can even make a move. Protection. You could be, you're divinely guided, divinely protected. You could be really defensive as well. You're protected. You've established boundaries with somebody. So they could be stuck in their head or they're going to jail. Yeah, you're protected. You've established boundaries. Maybe this is a win for you. Like this is a victory for you. Somebody can't manipulate. Like I feel like, yeah. I mean, this can talk about, you know, somebody in the public eye, somebody getting a lot of positive attention, but it can also be, you know, just a victory, a win. I feel like somebody can't manipulate you They can't manipulate the situation. They can't gaslight you. I feel like victory is yours. Five of Swords reversed. They can't come in being deceptive. They can't come in and lie. Whatever they were doing sneakily behind your back, whatever this plot or this plan was, I feel like somebody has to go a different way. They can't. It's not, yeah. I don't know exactly what this is. I get like somebody's unhappy because their manipulations are not working, and you could have called out a lie. They didn't expect you to be aware of something. You called out a lie. Adjust the posture, alignment, balance, chakras, breath, energy flow. You're somebody balanced. You're somebody balanced, and maybe you're really tapped in. Eye to eye with the demons within. That could have been reversed. Damn it. Tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. Yeah, I feel like you're somebody, maybe you faced your demons. I see a 33 on this card, tapped into the, and I just said tapped in. Like you're somebody tapped in, you're catching the signs of synchronicities. You could be highly intuitive or gifted. Your energy's balanced. So something's over. Somebody has to honor what's ending. They can't keep coming in trying to manipulate you or gaslight you into whatever this is. Like they have to go a different way. I feel like somebody's in like outside of, you know, whatever's going on with you. Somebody's in like legal trouble. They're in trouble. Emotional loss. It's upright. It could be like Five of Cups. Somebody could be in grief, despair. Their heart hurts. Chakras. I'm sorry. Is somebody in emotional pain because you're balanced? I'm sorry, man. False narrative reversed. The lies have been exposed. That's what I'm saying. You're balanced. I don't know what these lies were, Sag. It's like somebody said they went around and they told people that, you know, you were imbalanced. They could have told people you were, you know, crazy. You had chemical imbalance. Whatever the fuck they went to court and lied about, right? You're balanced. When people see you, you're balanced. Maybe you're self-employed. Maybe you run a business. Maybe you do a lot. And, you know, you're more than, I mean, like, you're very, very capable. These are people that were writing, their mouths were writing checks that their ass cannot cash now. These people lied on you. Who said you were imbalanced. The lie's been exposed. These people are being seen for the liars and manipulators they are. The world reversed. Priest. Evil eye. This is somebody weird, man. They lied on you. Their lies have been exposed. They're in, you know, despair. They're in grief and apparently projecting evil eye towards you because you're balanced. It's like you didn't fit into the narrative that they wanted to spin or spread about you. So now they're hurt. They're in emotional pain and projecting evil eye. Two of Swords reverse. Queen of Wands reverse. The Most High reverse. There's a Queen of Wands here. Leo energy, could be any sign. This person is reverse. Ace of Swords. Somebody's made a decision to maybe release somebody because they have clarity about something. There's somebody here, the Most High reverse. This is like the opposite of the Most High. This could be, you know, them downstairs. You have the Queen of Wands reverse. This is a feminine energy, somebody lustful and manipulative. Oftentimes a prostitute and or a witch. There's truth and clarity about this person. Twin flame reverse. Somebody knows that this other energy is not their twin flame. This Queen of Wands reverse is somebody's false flame. And they're demonic as well. This Queen of Wands reverse, if this person, if this masculine over here has an entity attachment, this queen, this feminine is the one that did it. Somebody's false flame. They did this to trap them. Secretly. South Node. I mean, where's the... Somebody secretly in their South Node. It's not a fucking secret. Like, we know you weird as hell. We know you a basement dweller. Clearly. Everybody's reverse. Everybody is reverse. Work, labor, and efforts reverse. Somebody's false flame is a demon. Somebody's resting in their South Node, and their efforts, all this work that they put in to get a love contract, I feel like maybe it's not paying off. Yeah, something still stands. They wanted to end Death Magic reverse. They wanted to end a lover's union or a contract that maybe you and your twin, like some people had. Maybe you and your twin. This false twin wanted to end that Death Magic reverse. That's just going back. They would want to stop projecting towards DF and DM. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this weirdo? They couldn't end. They tried to end something into lovers, and then we have honor what is ending. I feel like what's ending is somebody's reign of terror. Whoever this is that's been low vibrational, spreading false narratives. It was a collaboration. There were two energies. A couple, maybe your past person and their false flame. They talked a whole lot of shit. They were doing a whole lot of projection, and I feel like they still didn't get their way. Justice is coming. So be it. Praise God. For somebody, this definitely, it's a legal situation. It has something to do with some money. It always has something to do with money. These are fucking gremlins. These are fucking leprechauns, in the hood or something. Like, what the hell? All they care about is money. All they care about is money. Yeah, they weren't able to manifest. Whatever they were trying to manifest is not coming in for them. What is coming in for them? Exposure. Getting exposed. Upright. They wanted clout. Whoever this is, they wanted clout. They got it, love. They got it, Sag. Yeah, these are people doing black magic. Or someone that was doing black magic. Sitting in their South Node, doing black magic. Yeah, their judgment still was not called in their favor. No honor amongst thieves, cannot be trusted. Criminals, corruption, fraud, scandal, foolish plans. They're being exposed. They're being exposed. Movement, choices, and decisions. Number 2. Movement, choices, and decisions. Somebody could be making moves, making choices. IntuitiveKev reverse. 5 of Wands. IntuitiveKev upright. And mature woman. Divinity. There's somebody here that's moving. I feel like somebody's they're acting out of anger. This is somebody here. Yeah, somebody abusive. It's like somebody mad and they're just, not even thinking about what the hell they're doing. There's somebody who doesn't want to go to jail for whatever they did. Somebody's making decisions. They're making movement. This is somebody whose intuition is blocked, or they're just not listening to it. They never have. But they're mad. 5 of Wands. They're mad. They want to war with you. We had IntuitiveKev from the Kipper-ish come out. Upright. Mature woman, Empress energy. Upright. Divinity. Upright. So on the other hand, you're listening to your intuition. You could be somebody highly intuitive. Empress energy, somebody that has divinity. Somebody could be mad because you're divine and you're intuitive. This could be a bully. Somebody here's a bully. They tried to bully you in a legal situation, and you know this intuitively. Ice King reverse. The King of Swords reverse. So weird ass. This is somebody in lustful energy. They could have a lust demon on them. They were careless and reckless. And they're super obsessive. Or is that the entity? Man, they better find themselves. This is somebody stressing out about a union. They have clarity that, you know, somebody is their false flame. So now they want, after doing after doing you for absolute dirt, they want to come towards you for a commitment because they have clarity. They want another opportunity. Sage, use your discernment. I would say, yeah. If this is your story, yeah, you already know. I don't have to say shit to you. Pedal to the metal. Yeah, move forward. Move forward. Move forward, beloved. Yeah, you don't need none of this shit. None of this riffraff. 3 of Cups. Imprisonment. Endings. I feel like maybe there's going to be something to celebrate. Somebody is going to jail. I feel like that's why they're mad. Imprisonment and ending. Somebody could be going to jail. They're getting locked up for whatever they did in court. I feel like whatever, it's all been exposed. Somebody could have been a soulmate. There's a mature man here. Queen of Cups reverse. A Queen of Pentacles reverse. Real love. Justice. So the justice is you're receiving real love. Somebody's receiving real love and abundance. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's 9 of Cups. It's going to be wish fulfillment for you. I don't know what this, yeah, like I said, I'm not fully sure what this situation is. Somebody burned a bridge with you. Some people burned a bridge with you. And now they can't cross it. Yeah, well, fortune is, you know, on your side. You could be somebody intuitive, feline spirit energy, intuition, magic, divine being, words off evil. They're so mad. Raging confusion, folks. They are so angry, so mad that you have enlightenment. Your third eye is wide open. You see things, and maybe you've been calling stuff out before, like as somebody was formulating a plan. I feel like maybe you called it out, and they're like, you know, glitching out, like super pissed off about it. Yeah, man. The last one out is deception and envy reverse. Maybe it's the end of it. Maybe we're done with the deception and envy. These are people that have been very deceptive and could have been very envious. You know, envious of the fact that you have divinity, that you have gifts, that you are ascending, that you're doing the right thing, you know. Deception and envy. Soulmate. Conflict reverse. Health concern reverse. Awakening. Temperance reverse. Somebody here has a soulmate. This person could have been deceptive and envious. I feel like that they've been exposed. This could have been your twin flame. This could have been a soulmate. This is somebody, like a conflict between you and somebody, or a conflict in general is over. Somebody's awakened to the fact that you're not sick. You don't have a health concern. They could have awakened to the fact that they're a fallen angel. If they went against you, they forfeited. They're where they're supposed to be now. The Tower reverse. Somebody who wants to avoid the Tower. They could be drinking, overindulging. Oh my goodness. Love spell. They're overindulging. Somebody's doing this like every single day. When it's not going to work. How many manipulation cards do we have reverse? This bullshit is not going to work. They want to avoid a Tower. And I don't know how they think that, you know, you being in love with them or them doing a love spell on you is going to get them out of the prison time that they might be facing. But I mean, it's not. This is somebody abused. If they had a gift, they're abusing it. Ice Queen reverse, or this is a feminine, a distorted feminine. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Ancestors reverse. Somebody's just out here lost in the sauce. They're trying to block you. They're trying to turn your fortune around. There's somebody's doing a love spell. They're trying to block your ancestors. They're trying to turn the wheel out of your favor. You could be a rising star. Return to sender immediately. Immediately. So be it. You could be a rising star. Somebody in on the up and up. It's like, as soon as I started pulling on that Queen of Swords reverse energy, man, return to sender, which I started to say the B word. Man, it's somebody's weird ass, look, twin flame reverse. It's somebody's weird ass false flame, or maybe it was your false flame. Like, they stressed out and doing a bunch of weird shit because they're in legal trouble. Like, and it's an ending, death. This is a permanent ending. This shit's over. They're trying so bad to keep a cycle open. That shit's closed. They went the wrong way. And they have to contend with that. They're stressed out. Because they know you have a divine partner coming towards you or in your energy. Something that, man, they know you're happy without them. They know you're abundant without them. Like, I mean, they're somebody's tripping. I mean, if this is how they move, then I'll see what the fuck you know why you might have moved away from somebody. They're weird. They're weird. Courthouse reverse. There's I feel like that should be upright. You're this rising star, there's some judgment called in your favor. Mockery and attempt to disguise fear. I feel like somebody can't disguise their fear. They're scared. Journey, travel, distance reverse. Somebody can't travel. Pleasant message, good news reverse. Somebody is receiving a message that they can't travel. I get something along the lines of yeah, we need you to report. Come on in and turn yourself in before we come kick that door down. I mean, you can't fix them. You can't fix them. I don't know if you tried. Love spell. This person, somebody's like twisted. Like, why? If you're going to prison, why are you doing a love spell? You want somebody to love you while you're in lockdown? Like, what the fuck? This is weird. Take a step back, withdraw and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, pause. Maybe this is necessary. Their prayers are useless. That's my second time seeing that. Divine intervention, unforgiven abominations. They're in trouble. They're reaping what they've sown. These are people sitting in a storm, or there's a storm coming. People could be talking about this. Rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection. Somebody slandered and lied, spread vicious rumors on a divine feminine. Weird ass. They're so weird. Infinite masks. These people were wearing masks, playing a role. They've been exposed. I feel like your third eye's open. Achieve your goals. Trust the process. See into the future. Prophetic dreams. Clarity. You're going to be receiving clarity too. About these people that are currently going through spiritual death. They're in an ocean of suffering because they came for you. You could need a spiritual bath. Spiritual bath upright. Self-care rituals. Cleanse negativity. Spiritual cleanse. You could need a cleanse. A salt bath or, the smudge. Clear some energy. Financial growth, windfall, investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune, money comes to me. This did kind of come out reverse. Maybe you need to clear something away, some type of blockage, that's a karmic bond, a karmic cord. Maybe you should cut cords. I feel like to clear some type of somebody's trying to stunt your growth, your financial growth. You don't own me. Detachment, dominion, escaping, freedom. Yeah, that kind of came out reverse too. I think there's you need to do some type of cleansing. There's some type of cleansing, a salt bath, some type of prayer that needs to be done to clear some energy from your energy. Yeah, there's some type of justice coming, and it's in the form of some type of money. Some type of finances. Yeah, these are people reaping what they've sown. They tried to block a lot for you, a transformation, a divine partner, some type of money, some type of justice, and they're pissed off. They're so pissed off that like you knew you were 10 steps ahead like the whole time. You're somebody resilient. Resilience is your superpower, surviving and thriving under harsh conditions. Yeah, you're somebody, maybe you sit, you observe, and then you make your move. You're not somebody impulsive like these energies. You know, you actually like take your time. They're losing some type of sudden wealth. Your false flame, your twin flame, they tried to steal something from you, and now they've got bad luck. There was a power struggle. I feel like you won. And they're sitting in some type of storm now. Sage. There's some karmic femme that tried to abuse you because they got released by somebody. They were casting illusions, and now they're under judgment. They're hiding this, or somebody's under judgment, receiving karma, and they're hiding this. There's somebody that loves you, but you don't trust this person. They're mentally and emotionally unstable and mad. And I feel like you don't care. Unbothered. Yeah, I feel like you've healed from something. You have self-love. You healed from something. Something that they were like doing or trying to do to you, Sag. Yeah, somebody's been being exposed as a bully, a liar, somebody chaotic, impulsive. And this, it could be in the courthouse, court of law. Sheesh. Sag, let me get you some oracle. I'm gonna get you a shaman's dream. This was something. Magician's sword. Confidence in your magic. Confidence in your magic. Let's see, Sage. 37 could be significant. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you. The beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. So make sure you wield it wisely for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or a belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it's time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive, with the wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. I mean, did I not? Yeah, I feel like that's when that spiritual bath came out. And then we had karmic bonds. And then you don't own me detachment. Like this is, so you need to do some type of cleansing. That oracle just like confirmed it. They said something about cutting you need to cut the toxic cords that bind. Somebody can need to do a cord cutting. You need to sever whatever attachments these energies, your past person still has to you. Salt baths and intention. Set that intention, visualize. As you sit in that bath, visualize whatever karmic cords might be attached to your aura, like dissolving. Have them like catch fire and burn all the way back to wherever they came from. I mean, how just visualization helps. A lot of you probably already have your own practices. You know what to do. If you rather pray, then pray. Smudge, cleanse, you got this. But I feel like for somebody, this is your confirmation. You need to cut them cords. Sage, that's all I got. I hope there was some confirmation, some clarity. Maybe this put cued you into what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe you can put two and two together. Maybe this gave you some really good guidance on how to shake some energy or what you need to do to shake some energy. If nothing else, thank you so much for joining me. Collective energy is the best. Fire sign energy is the very best. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I'm the Fire Sign Intuitive, aka IntuitiveKev, and this has been a reading for Sagittarius. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.